So yeah, guys, we are here for the week 1 preview of the Hyderabad Pickleball League (HPL). So on week 1, we have Kirti Warriors, who are the hosts, and all 8 teams will be playing at reserve, which is on the 10th of October. So let's start off with the Kirti Warriors themselves. The Kirti Warriors are playing the Starry Smashers. That will be the first match, the highlighted match of the day. And do we want to do a deep dive of that match?
Yeah, I think it's going to be. I think this week in particular is a very good balance of fixtures. Each team that's playing, the opponents are very well balanced. It's going to be very, very tight. Each and every fixture is going to be very competitive, especially this one, right? Kirti Warriors and Starry Smashers. In my opinion, these are two teams which are strong in their own ways in very limited fixtures. They're not very well balanced, but that's the beauty of this game. This is what will bring the game out much more. Very, very competitive. In the men's doubles, you've got very strong players. You've got Pratap, Soli, you've got Sirish Bhaskar here on one side, and for the Sai Smashers, you've got Nandu, Harsh, Sahil, Rohan, and Sai Saran as well. You've got pretty good fixtures here. Overall, you guys have anything to add in the women's doubles, mixed doubles?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be really interesting to watch what happens with regards to women's singles and women's doubles. I mean, obviously, we've been saying Starry Smashers have like the best women's players in the league. So it'll be interesting to see if Gia Gandhi is like placed in women's singles or because she's so young, maybe they'll wait to see what category to place her in. Or
I think it's a good time it's a good time to start. And experiment with her being in women's singles. She'll take on Feroz most likely.
Most likely she'll take on Feroz, and then with regards to women's doubles, it'll most likely be Zeena and Anisha in Kirti Warriors versus Feroz and Ramya in Starry Smashers.
Interesting. But what's interesting is to see where Bhaskar is going to be playing.
Yeah. I think he's their star player,
for sure.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to see if he's going to play the singles, men's singles, or if he plays any of the other doubles fixtures, the mixed doubles fixtures, or because we know the lineup of fixtures is fixed. So let's say they lose their first couple of matches, they would want their best players to be involved so that they can pull them back. And Bhaskar being one of them, it'll be interesting to see where all what all matches he plays ultimately.
I mean, in my opinion, I think teams want to lock in their matches, their fixtures early. And considering it's the first game week, they all want to get their first wins on the board. And ideally, they want their best players to come in the first 3 or 4 fixtures. So I think Bhaskar is going to play the men's doubles one and men's singles as well. Okay. Just to try and lock that in. And if they get the win on the board, then great, right?
Absolutely. And I think it being a home fixture for them, I think most of the crowd will be rooting for them. So I think that will be another factor added to their on-field performance. So it will be good to see the first match, taking off, and let's see how the home team supports their players on the court as well.
Yeah. Who do you think will win between both of them?
So I think it will be a fairly close match for various reasons. It will be good to see a couple of players taking on each other for the first time probably.
Yeah.
Even though we've been playing pickleball for the last couple of months, various tournaments, I don't think we've seen these combinations either together or against each other. So it'll be like very exciting. But I think the Kirti Warriors might edge it, considering they are the home team again, and home support is always like a big thing, as we've seen in the challenges as well. So I go for the Kirti Warriors edging it against the Smashers.
What do you think, Anisha?
100%. I think Kirti Warriors are going to win. Simply home field advantage.
I think Kirti Warriors take it 4-2.
Okay, even I think the Kirti Warriors have an edge over the Smashers, and let's move on to the next fixture. The next fixture is a very juicy fixture.
Oh yeah.
It's Titans versus Nandi Chargers. I think this is going to be the game to watch out for in this week.
Yeah.
Very strong teams from both sides. And who do you think are people to look out for?
I mean, you're just starting with men's singles, right?
Who do you think will play the men's singles?
So I think Vijay Tej of the Titans and then Nikit Reddy will play for Chargers. And what's interesting is I think they've actually faced each other before in either the Hyderabad Open or the Hyderabad Pickleball Championship.
How'd that go?
And I think Vijay Tej won that, I think 11-9.
It was a very, very close match.
Very tight.
Match.
Nice.
Very
I think it'll be interesting.
It'll be really interesting given like the work all of these players are like putting in to see who comes out on top because that was already a really close match.
Okay, and who do you think will play the women's singles? And what combination do you think will go ahead for the mixed doubles and the doubles?
Yeah, women's singles, I think definitely Moksha for the Titans. And I wonder if Aishwarya will play women's singles for Chargers. And they also played each other before as well in March of this year, and I think Moksha won that as well. But that was also again a really
Very
tight
Moksha
match.
played who?
Moksha played Aishwarya.
How'd that go?
Again, really tight match, but I think Moksha won that.
Okay.
So it'll be really
So you
interesting
think
to
Titans
see.
have the edge over the Nandi Chargers?
Just in those two.
Okay.
Just in
It's
those
okay,
two.
it's okay. It's okay, bro.
Family
I mean,
matters.
Yeah.
Family matters.
But the crazy
Trying to
thing
protect
is,
them.
no, the crazy thing is, these are incredible players. So
Yeah.
who knows what's going to happen? the
Yeah,
night.
but at the same time, Aishwarya might play the women's doubles and Deepthi might play
Single.
the women's singles as well. That's
Yeah.
a good
Could-
And
possibility.
even the doubles, the combinations,
Yeah.
the Titans have Nikhil, Vijay Tej,
Yeah.
Trishant,
Yeah.
and the 35 plus, I think Chaitanya, I think, who will make the 4. It'll be very interesting to see what combination they follow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As in, same thing with the Chargers as well.
Right.
Great team,
Yeah.
and the combination is something that we might know only after the first fixture what they might go for. So I think it'll be very interesting because I'm pretty sure I don't want to see the best versus the best because it'll become a challenge for both the teams because the top. I mean, it's very tricky to pick which doubles team plays against each other.
Right.
So I think that is something that I think it's more lottery than anything else, right?
Yeah.
Because you have to submit your teams before. So
I think there's a good amount of gamesmanship involved here in teams wanting to throw some matches against like the best players when they know they might not have a shot.
yeah. If you think your second team is strong enough to play the second team of the other team,
Yeah.
then it's something that you can gamble by making your best team play against their best team.
Yeah.
So that will be very interesting, I think.
I
It'll
mean,
be good
Sanjay,
to
you're
see.
on the team. Why don't you tell us? Are you playing on October 10th?
I think I have an NDA signed with them.
Yeah.
So I don't think I'm going to reveal much about the team. But I'm just waiting for the fixture.
No, but they've got really strong players for their
Yeah.
doubles fixtures. They've got Girish, Saran, Srikar, Sid, Sanjay himself,
Yeah.
who's also a very good singles player. So it's going to be a toss-up to see who plays. See, I'm massaging your ego also. So
I mean, I would love for it to go to a dream breaker,
that'll
I
be
think
fun.
we would
That'll
all
be
be
fun.
Love for it
which
to
is
go.
equally good for both the teams.
Yeah.
Because
I
these
think-
are the teams you don't want a game breaker against,
dream breaker
right? So
games.
that would be so crazy to see.
Yeah, so I think it'll be great.
I see a possibility of this going down to a dream breaker.
Yeah.
Week 1.
Could we be calling it game breaker?
Game
just
breaker.
Sorry,
FYI?
dream/game breaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think if there is one fixture if anyone picks that should go into a game breaker, I think it's this one.
Should be this
because
one, definitely.
It's definitely the juiciest fixture for sure. And
Yeah.
it's good that it's coming in week 1. So I think we'll get to see what combinations are being played by each
Yeah.
team. Because I think, I personally feel there is no A team and B team. Because I think both their men's doubles are like equally good,
Superb.
whatever combination you go with for both teams. So I think it'll be very interesting to see what plays out ultimately. But I think whatever happens, I think the match will be like very, very close. And as Abhay said, there's a good chance it might even go into a game breaker.
And I'd love to see that, honestly.
I think the neutrals would absolutely love for that. But if you ask me personally who will edge it out, I think it'll be probably the closest fixture of the whole game week. But I think Nandi will probably just edge it out because I think family is playing at the end of the day. And family has a lot of coordination, is what I'm trying to say. Whereas Teramo Titans have a bunch of extremely talented players.
I think they'll take a few weeks to settle in.
They might or they might not.
Might not, they
surprise
might
us
come out
because they've been practicing for a
all
month
guns
now, and
blazing.
we've seen in the challenges how well they did.
Right.
So Nikhil is definitely adding something in their food, and Nikhil and Tejas. So you never know, guys. So if the challenger team has done so well, probably it will translate to their mean.
But match to look out for, definitely.
For sure, I think this
Again,
match.
challengers, they were the top two.
They were the top two.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
right.
the
So-
margin was pretty big, bro. Let's be honest.
Yeah, and then going on to the next fixture, I think it is Dassos Dynamos versus the Raptors. Again, something to look forward for. I think equally balanced sides. I think they look very equal in terms of the teams.
Yeah.
So what is your take on it, Anirudh?
So I think when you spoke about these teams earlier, we were talking about getting the right combinations.
Right.
I think it will be very interesting to see what combinations they go with, both the Raptors and Dassos, because as individuals they have a bunch of very talented players, but probably they need to find the right combinations to unlock their best potential.
Yeah.
So it'll be very interesting to see, considering this is the first week, what combinations Vivek and Rishabh go with ultimately. Because on an individual level, all of them are like phenomenally talented players. But maybe, again, as I said, if they don't get the combination right, it might not work out for them.
I think that will be the key because
Yeah.
I want to see Siam playing two fixtures. Now, which fixtures does he play? Does he play too?
Yeah.
That remains to be seen. Depends on what Rishabh goes with at the end of the day.
Yeah. And if Vivek will play singles or will he play mixed or doubles,
I
men's
think
doubles.
while writing out the combinations, I think this was the hardest for us to
It was definitely the
actually
hardest.
pick who we thought would be playing what, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
think,
ultimately, I think we kind of possibly thought that Rishabh and Siam would play one men's doubles, and that Siam would be their male doubles, or sorry, men's singles, and then Vivek would play men's singles, and for his doubles
And men's doubles.
Men's doubles
Men's
with
doubles
Sid Alapati, right?
Yeah. See, the logic behind that was these players or teams want to close up their fixtures quick. Because if you're 3-0 up or if you're 3-0 down, it gets really hard to make a comeback from there.
Yeah.
Especially week one, you're not used to the pressure from the crowd and whatnot. So it's the atmosphere plays a very big role.
Right.
Yeah.
As far as these people, all of them are talented, but end of the day, when the crowd's against you and people are cheering and people are loud, it gets very, very different. Your game maybe goes down by 40-50%. You just don't know what happens.
I think keeping up with the pressure is like very, very important.
Probably
100%. It is the most important. Yeah.
Probably the most important thing.
I mean,
But if you get into who will ultimately win the tie,
I think it's the Raptors who will take this one.
okay.
okay.
What about you, Sanjay?
I think it is Raptors as well. I mean, it looks very clear that they are going to be the winners of this. Maybe, I mean, see, there are a couple of players in the Dasos who I think who can call it their day, maybe.
Yeah.
But I'm slightly tilting towards the Raptors.
Okay. What about you, Anisha?
I think it'll be the Raptors.
Any specific reason for them?
I think you also have Niharika, who's like an extremely strong player. Obviously, there's Soumya in Dasa's Dynamos as well. I'm not sure if Niharika and Soumya have played against each other in the past, but I know that Niharika has kind of reached the final stages of like more tournaments with regards to women's categories. And then, yeah, I think it'll just be a stronger mixed team with the Raptors.
Interesting.
So
Anirudh?
I have a hot take here. I think the Dasos will take this, and I feel it will not be close also.
Oh, will be a
It
sweep.
will be 4-2 or something on those lines.
Weren't you the same person who told Dasos will finish last?
Yeah, they can lose all the
What a
other
guy,
matches.
bro.
right?
What a guy.
They can. See, this is probably the only match they win. I'm not saying that. But the reason why I'm picking Dasos in this match is it's the first week of the league. There's so much tension and excitement for all the players involved.
Yeah.
It's the first time you're playing in front of 500 plus people, or how many are going to show up ultimately. And I feel on a personal level, the Dasos team have a more experienced team compared to the Raptors. Maybe the Raptors have a slightly more youthful lineup compared to the Dasos. So maybe experience will come into play here, and we'll see the Dasos performing better under pressure and taking the first match. That is why I feel the Dasos will be able to handle the pressure better than the Raptors. So that is why I'm going with the Dasos in this match, even though I predicted something else on the table. But I think the first match will go to the Dasos purely because I feel they can handle pressure maybe better than the Raptors is what I personally feel. It's my opinion.
You said 4-2 though, so which categories do you think they're sweeping?
So I feel doubles, both the doubles, Dasos can take both
Men's
the
doubles, you're
both
saying?
the men's doubles. Women's doubles is probably going to be very, very tight. I feel it can go either way, and same even with women's singles. I think it could go either way. Even though probably Niharika might be the slight favorite here because of repeating what Anisha said, she's probably played maybe more tournaments going into it, but at the same time we have Soumya who's like very, very talented, so it'll be like a very, very good matchup. I think this will definitely be one of the best women's singles fixture of the whole.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Of the
It'll
whole
be fun to
tie.
watch.
But I think talking about the rest of the fixtures, the mixed doubles and men's singles, especially I think if Vivek plays in them, I think he will probably take those two because he's super experienced and he can handle pressure very well.
I think Vivek takes
But
men's
I think
singles.
Rishabh is equally
Rishabh is
good.
definitely.
But Rishabh might not play singles.
No, he's talking about mixed doubles and the men's doubles.
Men's
singles.
singles.
Men's
Okay,
singles.
men's
Men's singles,
singles.
I don't think Vivek's going to be beaten there.
So,
Okay.
exactly, that's the reason I feel Vivek can handle the pressure
Yeah,
well.
so it all hinges on Vivek's performance because
hinges
he'll
on
most likely play men's doubles 1 and men's singles 1.
Yeah.
So, which is fixture number 1 and 3.
Yeah.
So, with that, they'll be 2-1 up. Then it depends on the mental capacity of who's coming next.
Absolutely. And I think if they see the captain performing at a high level, it'll be like a great motivation.
Yeah, for
It
sure.
can go either way. In Rishabh performing well can really lift up the whole team. But I feel on this regard, maybe the Dassos will edge it out because ultimately I feel they have slightly more experienced players. So they might edge out the whole tie, even though we might see a couple of very, very interesting matches.
Right.
So,
But I think this is one fixture where the captain's performance
yeah.
defines how the tie goes.
That's such a good observation. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, that's what it boils down to.
Yeah.
But yeah, tight fixture, Raptors and Dassos. What's next?
And finally coming to All Stars versus Mavericks. I think this is again a very good fixture.
Fun.
It looks like we were very easy to identify who's going to play what in
Yeah.
this. So I think Samir might be playing the mixed doubles and the doubles. Same with Shrikar as well. I'll be playing the mixed and the doubles. I think they have a new guys coming in who want to play the singles, Karunesh and Vishnu. I think that is something very new. And the women's singles again is very tight because of Veda and Satvika.
Yeah.
So I think this is again a very juicy fixture for me.
Yeah, definitely. I think this will be like a clash of the titans, so to say. We'll see a bunch of very, very interesting matchups. Vishal or Shrikar going against Samir. I think it's always an interesting match in whatever tournament they play
100%.
at whatever level. It's always fun to watch these guys play.
It's always tight as well.
It's
Yeah.
very, very tight. It's always been very tight. So I think it'll be a very, very good matchup. If they play mixed or men's doubles, wherever they end up facing each other, I think it'll be like a very interesting match for sure. On the men's singles, as you guys said, probably it'll be interesting to see. I wouldn't say newcomers, but maybe players who are not maybe household names, so to say, who maybe the majority of the community is not very familiar with. In Yash and Karunesh.
Right.
And from what Samir has said about Karunesh, I think he's very excited to be playing with
That'll be
him.
fun.
And
I mean, he's been, as you said, he's said quite a bit of things about him. He's looking forward to how he performs.
I think we're all looking forward to seeing the hype because even though he went under the radar, people who've seen him play seem to have understood the hype.
I mean, you guys also wanted him at the auction too, right?
Yes,
So,
he was one of our options while going into the auction.
yeah.
But I've not seen him play.
Right.
While it was more of Anirudh who wanted to go for him.
Right.
But again, I think it'll be a great match.
With good reason, right? I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yes. Obviously data is something that we had. So I'm pretty sure he's great talent.
Yeah.
But I'll be excited to see the women's
Exactly.
Yes.
I was coming to that.
doubles as well.
Yeah.
Because that also is a great matchup.
Yeah.
And because every fixture in this looks very juicy for me.
Yeah.
More than anything.
I think the women's fixtures are going to define the tie here. I think that's going to play a very
and
big
this
role
also
here.
might go to the game breaker.
Yeah,
Could be.
very
There's a
likely.
chance.
Could be.
So, I mean, I'm rooting for the game breaker, being a neutral.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to look forward to that. But that being said, the women's fixtures, the singles, I think Veda edges Satvika by a bit. Going by how she's playing. Decently.
Have you ever seen Satvika
Yeah, I've
play?
seen her play. She's very good.
Oh,
But
okay.
in the mixed, at least, she's been very good.
Yeah.
Mixed, she's been very, very good.
Yeah, no, Veda is excellent.
Yeah.
So
Sorry.
that
Oh,
was
yeah.
a
Oh,
great-
shit. My bad, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. The Mavericks are going to win. Yay. 5-1. Not going to happen.
It's
but,
not that.
But it'll be tight.
Yeah.
It'll be 3-all. I know you're a very big Mavericks supporter. Of course, you guys are from that stable, guys. But it'll be fun to watch this fixture.
For sure. And a couple of players, who are probably very good, but they're not probably very well known. Players like Satvika,
Yeah.
who probably we've seen,
Yeah.
but maybe not too much.
No, there was a lot of, in the auction as well, there was a lot of talk about
Exactly.
She's the highest rated player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a lot of talk
She's
about her.
played pickleball in Tamil Nadu. She's played.
There's a lot of
yeah.
talk about her. I think everybody wanted to bid for her, and then
But
Mavericks won
even
that.
though everyone knows of her objectively as a good player, I don't think anyone's seen her as much as some of the other players.
For sure.
So I think that way she's a little bit of an unknown quantity, maybe to some teams at least.
She played in the Hyderabad Open.
She did.
She did, yeah.
She did.
She won the pro mixed bronze
Mixed
with
bronze.
Vimal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would say definitely she'll be one player to watch out, guys. So whoever else is looking at the Mavericks, I think definitely Satvika would be one player to watch out for.
Yeah.
And
But also one of the reasons why Mavericks was put up there
Yeah.
when it comes to
For
being
sure.
there. Because
And,
strong men, strong women.
Yeah, I think a bunch of experienced players on the Mavericks. In Srikar, Vishal, Satvika, and Vishnu does come up. Vishnu.
Yeah, is he playing? That's the big question, right?
I think we'll wait and see on 10th.
Yeah.
Well, look at these guys.
We can
Go
submit
into
the
Look at
fixture.
these guys, bro.
Yeah.
Trade secrets
Can't
and
go
all.
into details about that.
We can submit the fixture an hour before, right? So we'll find out then.
Now, it'd be really interesting if the fixtures were also jumbled. Like if you didn't know what the order of fixtures were going to be. I think that's what would, make
Yeah.
the
I think
tournament
season one,
really
they just
good.
want to keep it a little more straightforward,
Less complicated.
less complicated.
Yeah, if they randomize the fixtures, I think that will be insane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be good.
Because I think it gives a lot of teams a good chance.
Yeah.
Like even the so-called the worst teams that we thought of at least.
Worst team. Yeah,
I think they would also stand a very good chance if that is the case.
for sure.
For
But-
example, if
Yeah.
Starry Smashers, if the first two fixtures were women's doubles and women's singles, look at that. I think if they're 2-0 up,
Yeah.
going into the third tie, who knows, right?
Mm.
So that way, it just makes things a lot better. But right now, we go with what we
It will become
have.
a pressure game for
Yeah.
the following.
Yeah.
So it's a whole different ball game altogether. But now with season one, since we do not want to complicate things, I think we're going with this strong fixtures clearly this weekend.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to 2 game breakers / dream breakers at least. And according to him, 1 sweep. Raptors and Dynamos.
Sweep as in
Okay, domination.
domination. Also.
But I also thought you told there will be a 6-0.
Kada. In
Maybe
week
not-
one,
maybe
in
not,
week one, he
week
said so.
one.
I remember.
Maybe not looking at the fixtures, maybe not this week, but some week go for sure, guys. I think it'll happen. We'll wait and see who's the first team to get swept 6-0. But a couple of captains agreed with me as well, which you'll see in the captains episode.
Let's hope it's not Mavericks.
Let's hope. But it'll be interesting to see how, considering this is the first week, it'll be good to see how teams respond to playing in front of massive crowds.
I think that'll be the key to most of the games.
Yeah, absolutely.
Despite being how talented they are.
Yeah. I mean, we can talk about trashy teams or good teams. Ultimately, that's all on paper, right?
Yeah.
I think the main thing for all of us to wait and see would be how people are playing under pressure.
Right.
I think it'll change things a lot.
Absolutely. I don't think any of the talent will come into play as much. I think it'll be about how you can handle your nerve, get your basics right. And then I think once you get into that stage, maybe as
Yeah.
you said, once you're 2-0 up,
Yeah.
it'll be
You
good
can
to
start
see.
playing your own game.
You can probably play a little
You'll be more
freely.
comfortable.
You'll be free.
Otherwise, you'll try and keep it simple, keep it safe, just keep the ball in.
Yeah.
As opposed to going for it,
Yeah.
which the team which is up might
Yeah.
possibly do.
Also, it'll be amazing to see if some team comes back from 2-0.
Yeah, bro, that'll be mad.
That'll be amazing. So
Insane
hopefully we
momentum
get
with
to
that.
see a couple of so-called upsets and couple of
I
comeback
want
matches.
upsets. As a neutral, I want upsets. only.
Let's hope
We know,
for
Abe. We know.
Let's go.
let's hope for a game breaker or two. Let's hope for some upsets. Let's hope for some comeback wins. So ultimately, I think everyone's really excited for the first week.
Yeah.
And I think I personally feel this will be the best and the biggest event of the whole tournament, because that's how Kirti has hyped it up for us.
I think week 1, right? I think
Week one,
Yeah.
it's
right.
got to start with a
Week
bang.
one. I think all these weeks and months of excitement is finally coming to
Closure.
Coming to a closure. So we'll all see, on 10th how it goes. So on that note, anything else to add, guys?
Nothing. I think.
No, I'm just expecting a banger opening, just like the first IPL game when
Oh,
Brendan
yeah.
McCullum
Oh, damn.
smashed
Yeah.
everything.
Uh,
So I would want something like that, something to talk about.
Yeah.
So I think we need banger moments in the league. Maybe
I want a lot of masala also
Yeah,
with that.
a couple of
Absolutely
game
masala.
breakers
Yeah.
and a couple of sweeps as well.
Yeah.
So I think there will be a lot to talk about. There'll be a lot to reflect,
Yeah.
and looking forward for an amazing game week.
Yeah, I can't wait for the spicy moments on court.
Yes.
It's gonna
So
happen
there'll be a
for
lot of
sure.
spicy moments.
Man, that'll be fun.
And,
And
a lot of
off court.
sledging as well.
And of course,
And I want a lot of sledging also.
oh,
sure
sledging
that'll
has to be a part of
Yeah.
the game. You have to get into the players' heads. Simple. All right.
Yeah.
I think with that we close. Looking forward to how week 1 goes. Let's hope most of our predictions are right or wrong in some cases.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see you in the next episode.